change. Agua, soil, roots and veins. Keeping it tight, tricks of the trade. You got the power, let me show you the way.
It's going up. Get rich. It's going up. Get rich. It's going up. Get rich. It's going up. Get rich.
There is something else seeing someone who knows what they're doing and dribbling with a medal like that.
How many ankles do you think you've taken this year? Hundreds? Thousands?
A lot, especially with the ankle breaker takeover.
When I'm out here playing, I feel like a lot of players use like PG. I do see Duncan a lot. What are some of the cards you see the community running with when you're out here playing?
A lot of Tim Duncan. I think personally, he's
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
The buzz is building from the sports-crazed town of Boston. The Nets taking on the Celtics. For Brooklyn, they've won just 4 games out of their last 10, and they know they can do better. This team has talent, and they'll try to bring it together and get things back on track with a win. Celtics Nets is next, right after this. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. It's Wednesday, Hump Day, and we're ready to bring you all the action. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and a pair of Hall of Famers with us, Doris Burke and David Aldridge. So the Nets starting 5. We've got Hill. Maravich is out there with Halliburton. Then it's Lucas, and it's Olajuwon in at the 5 down low. And for the Celtics, they've got Paul George. Parrish is out there with Bird, and it's Eaton in at the 4. And what a matchup we have here in the front court, Greg.
Yeah, each of these teams are anchored by their big men. I think it's going to be physical and highly intensified.
It'll be the Nets off the tip. Halliburton feeling it out a bit. He kicks to Hill. To the paint. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
I mean, I hope you can appreciate the torque that kind of move generates. He just has that natural explosiveness. The dream is something to behold.
Heaton the pass to Kuzi. Shot clock at 5. The Celtics need to get a shot off from deep. George hands it from downtown.
You've got to be in Paul George's shooting space in order to make him uncomfortable. You give him anything easy, look out.
Halliburton kicks to Hill. Olajuwon. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Clearly, he's one of the best there is in the business when it comes to making that lead pass.
Here's George, and the shot goes down. George has got 5.
We are talking about a proficient, efficient scorer in Paul George. Go to work, sir.
Here's Halliburton. That one's in, his first shot this game.
That's 3 straight shots to fall here to start. Looking good.
Outside, George. And the Celtics another 3.
Boy, Paul George now taking double the amount of threes he did when he first came to the league. Incredible.
Outside, Maravich. Pulls up. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Since moving back to Brooklyn in 2012, the Nets, Greg, have won just 2 playoff series.
Just think about the all-stars they've had. KG, Pierce, Durant, Kyrie, Harden. I could name more. The Nets just haven't been able to put it together.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Next ball.
Nobody has been better at clogging the passing lanes than this group. We're the tops in the league in steals since the All-Star break. Second is Paul George.
Defensively, he's been a club. I mean, he has just been blanketing his opponent.
And Brooklyn has possession. Following the miss by Robert Parrish. Knocked loose. Stolen by Bird. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And Hakeem Olajuwon pulls it down. To the middle. Here's Lucas. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
80% from the field to start, playing with a ton of confidence.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla. Talked about the challenge of game planning for Tyrese Halliburton. Coach said you have to stay in front of him. The second he gets a step on us, that's when it's kind of pick your poison with him. If our guys stay in front of him, I think we should be fine. Back to you.
Thanks, David. And here's Halliburton after Paul George getting his 3 to go. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the 3-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
5 of 5 to start. I think he's in his zone.
Lucas up top. Goes up at the stripe. Here's Hill. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
From deep, George. And again, Boston with the triple.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
Now, here is Halliburton. Guarded closer. Here's Hill. And Hill throws it down.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And what the timing ideal. My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Here's Parrish. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And teams getting geared up, Greg, for the stretch run. Does that give you extra motivation as a player?
Oh, yes. Seeing that finish line can really help you out down the stretch. As a player, ending the year strong is key, whether you're in the playoff race or in the lottery.
Brown is checked in for the Celtics. To the inside. Greer gets the bucket.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
George against Hill. George passes to Parrish. The shot's good on the assist by George.
The defense has zero clue on how to guard Paul George. A screen and roll genius. Fantastic at knowing when to pass.
Here's Greer. Lillard surveying the D. Here's McDyess, and he converts the layup.
And they've repeatedly broke inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Here's Kuzma, covered by Lillard. Brown wide open, he fires. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Here's Greer. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's McDyess. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And this game already taking shape as an offensive battle.
Well, the fans love it. Coaches may not like the lack of defense, but boy, the rules promote scoring, no doubt.
Here's Kuzma. Last time, 14 points for him. Pass to George. Shoots the 3. And out of bounds as Brooklyn gains possession.
That almost looked like bad communication. You hate to see that kind of mistake.
Paul George, he's been the guy making things happen for the Boston Celtics. They kept going to him again and again. And he delivered with a monster quarter. We'll return shortly. This has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And what do you guys think about Boston here in this one?
Just stretching out the floor that first. They had the defense scrambling.
And that was obviously the plan coming in. Now the big question, can they maintain that efficiency from range as the game goes along?
The Celtics with the lead. We've got Parrish. Bird is out there with Jaylen Brown. And it's Eaton in at the 4. Max is in the game for the Celtics. He gets that one.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
And I think they count on him for that. He is a tone setter, extremely unselfish.
Now, here is Stojakovic. Here's McDyess, and he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Parrish, the pass to Eaton. Here's Kuzi. Hits it from three-point range. Kuzi's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triple.
Deep 2 from Stojakovic, and again it's Brooklyn converted.
And you have to admire Stojakovic's confidence. Sensational at knocking down those catch and shoots.
Brown the pass to Kuzi. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Damian Lillard. For Boston, they have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today. And he makes the first.
And Kuzi, just an all-around talent. Superb passer who also rebounds well at his position. And guess what, folks? He can also score with the best of them.
The way he's shooting free throws tonight, you simply don't want to put him there.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. Last game matched up with the Magic. Tough loss there.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd. And that's obviously easier said than done.
I'll tell you this, it looked like they wanted to get out of town as quickly as possible. The problem is their defense went with them.
That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down to just 3 in the basket from Stojakovic. Here's Kuzi. He's got 5. Dishes it to Brown. Pass to Bird. 6 to shoot. Over Stojakovic. Shot's good from Bird. Bird's got the lead, back up to 5 now for Boston.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Maravich, good.
You simply must play better defense than that. This guy is too good from distance.
For Boston, they've gone a nice 3 of 3 to start the second. There's the lob to Brown. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Boy, you get a real glimpse of the explosiveness of Jaylen Brown. What a big-time finish.
Nets trail by 4. Lillard, the pass to Olajuwon. Kicks to Lucas. Back to Olajuwon. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam. You can see some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Kuzi passes to Bryant. To the paint. Here's Eaton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And we see, as in baseball doors, the introduction of the pitch timer to increase the pace of play. You think the NBA is taking notice of that?
What I know, Kevin, unequivocally is the NBA is in a constant state of monitoring its product and how can it make it more fan-friendly. The only criticism to me that's redundant is the pace of reviews. And the league is trying to streamline that to the best of their ability.
Now, here is Stojakovic. Pulls from the top of the key. They get it back. And Lillard kicks to Stojakovic. He dishes it to Olajuwon. Second shot opportunity. And the layup is good. Olajuwon's got 8 points.
And that's just too deep. Olajuwon with way too many moves in there. Almost automatic.
Passes it to Bird. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
How about the concentration? He gets hit but stays with the play and gets the finish.
Paul George is checked in for the Celtics. Hill, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Free throw good. Bird.
Few players have the overall game of Larry Bird. Obviously, we know he can shoot the lights out, but he's also an elite-level passer.
Well, they're trying to establish their attack down in the paint. And make no mistake, these help their overall confidence.
And the pass to Whiteside. Nice ball movement by Boston. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
The passing skills of Paul George are simply impressive. This guy is terrific at realizing when he needs to give it up.
Here is Lillard. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Now, here's George. Coming off a 21-point game his last outing, and they pick up 2. Eaton's got the lead up to 5 now for the Celtics.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And Lillard kicks to Hill. Olajuwon. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
And love the pass from Hill right there. A true team player.
And so George will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
And really just a bad loss. No other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose offensively.
So the Celtics called timeout. They're first.
For viewers, timeout's a chance to check your phone, grab a drink, but for the teams, it's all about business.
Well, there's something that the coach doesn't like. I'm curious to see which kind of adjustment he makes here.
Antonio McDyess is checked in for Lucas. George passes to Kuzi. Outside for George. 4 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound. And Eaton gets it to go. Eaton's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Well, you like that he shakes off that rocky first period and knocks down a shot. Nice.
Maravich, the pass to Lillard. Pass to McDyess. Eaton grabs the miss. Celtics leading by 5. 40 seconds left here in the second. Second chance effort. Kuzi. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Kuzi is pretty crafty down there on the block. Has that sense of how to score in traffic.
And the Celtics making a change here. Pierce is checked in. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Halliburton's checked in. Now, here's Lillard. McDyess up top. Pass to Halliburton. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. And then Olajuwon with the dunk.
This is why coaches love Tyrese Halliburton. Just plays the right way.
Boston's gone 7 of 9 on 3-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Here's Kuzi. 8 points for him. Outside, Pierce. This one for 3. That shot off. And so it's the Boston Celtics with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them.
42.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. An outstanding first quarter for Paul George. He ended up with 17 points and 3 assists. And taking a look at the Celtics, Kenny, what did you see out there?
Well, they were lighting it up from 3, and that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
And over to Shaq. What do you think about Brooklyn?
It's the work they've done in the paint that's impressed me the most. A lot of their points have come from the inside. They need to keep that production in the post coming in the second half.
And that'll do it for us. The third quarter about to begin.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Paul George in this game, guys, he's been everywhere.
And you know he's going to put up points every time out, but boy, he made it look so easy in that first half.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Lucas is out there with Hill. Then there's Maravich. Then it's Olajuwon. And it's Halliburton in at the 5.
Boy, a miss like that will drive any scorer crazy, especially with the defender giving a cushion.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All the officials are all over that.
Brooklyn shooting their second and third free throws tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Both free throws good from Lucas. Boston leading by 4. Right side George. Maravich with the steal. Down low. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Boy, in a tight game like this, that can change the whole tone. It helps your opponent get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Halliburton outside. Got a piece of it. The 3. No good from Maravich.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Now Halliburton. He's got 5. Hill dishes to Lucas. 6 on the shot clock. Rebounded by the Celtics. Eaton's got 5 rebounds tonight. Passes it to Kuzi. There's the feed to Parrish. There's the pass to Eaton. Now we're in this quick break and onto the small forward position and the hottest shooters among them for the last month. The 4th spot held by Paul George.
And that is such an efficient group offensively. That really is the best way to describe it. I mean, they never force anything and always wait for the right shot.
You know, in addition to that patience and efficiency, they're each extremely talented natural scorers. They've got the kind of precise form all young players would do well to replicate.
It's really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force them to the line.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
And from the line, he's knocking it down about 71% of the time, and that's a percentage that needs to go up.
On the wing, George. The dish to Parrish. Pass to Eaton. From deep three-point territory, Grant Hill grabs the miss. Hill's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Here's Halliburton. Good, and it's Hill picking up the assist. Hill's got 6 assists here tonight.
Yeah, give Halliburton credit for staying with the play. You've got to be able to fend off that defense and still finish.
Here's Parrish. Lays it up and banks it in. Parrish has got his second basket of the night.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Poked away. Paul George with the steal. Maravich with the steal. Inside. Here's Hill. From down in the low post. It goes. Hill's got 6 points.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently, neither did the defenders.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. Now, certainly with one of the more unique shots in the NBA, Halliburton gets it done.
You know, Kevin, credit to Halliburton and the organizations he's played for, because a lot of them would have changed or tried to rebuild their shot. Halliburton and his organizations knew the shot worked, and he stuck with it. And now he's one of the best shooters at his position.
Brown is checked in for the Celtics. Here's Halliburton. Somehow ignores the tight D and gets the layup. And now just a 2-point Celtic lead. Halliburton against George. Brown outside. Here's Eaton. It's tipped.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
And it's Greer missing.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Brown finds George. And it's Brown that time on the assist by George. Brown's got his third basket of the night. Now, here is Halliburton. He's got 9. And it's Hill penetrating Lucas. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Lucas has got 8 points.
Well, you like how aggressive he is making a play at the rim against length.
You have got to believe that you can score against size on the interior. How about the aggressive, assertive move there?
For the tie and the rejection by Parrish. Bird against Hill. Stolen by McDyess. There's 1:17 left to play in the third. Here's Greer, and it's blocked by Brown.
Such a pesky defender. Jaylen Brown, right place, right time.
And he drops it in from the low post. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
A nice move to create a gap there in the defense and get to the bucket.
Baseline jumper. Parrish. Rebounded by the Nets. Hill drives in. Got that bucket in no time at all. He's got 11.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Celtics lead by 4.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Paul George with the steal. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. Shooting 78%.
Well, this is a team that depends on Paul George to fill it up. Such a skilled, versatile scorer.
Halliburton outside. Jacks up a 3. Oh, and the buzzer beat is good.
And that's a crucial 3 there. They cut it close going into the 4th. This is far from over.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Celtics lead by 3. And we're coming right back. Be sure to stay with us as we get started for the fourth quarter. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Parrish is out there with Whiteside, and it's Pierce, then it's Paul George, and it's Kuzi in at the point guard. That's the Boston 5. Kicks it to Parrish. Pass to Whiteside. Here's Kuzi. Shot clock at 6. And a deep 3 from George. Brooklyn with the rebound. Olajuwon's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Lillard with it to take the lead. And Pierce pulls it down. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Antonio McDyess.
Yeah, just nice strength there and then just off with the shot.
And both free throws good from Whiteside. Here's Lillard. Pass to Porter. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. George with the defensive effort. Here's Parrish, and that comes off the assist by Pierce.
And how about the grit and determination in the post? I mean, essential qualities to have late in a close game.
The pass to Porter. Back to Lillard. Clock at 6. Pass to McDyess. And now a look at Boston's upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll host the Miami Heat. And then on Wednesday, they will start out on the road to play the Bucks in Milwaukee.
And for that game against Seattle, it won't be an easy one given it is coming on the back end of a back-to-back. But they've been playing some fantastic basketball lately. And when you are winning back-to-backs, you're feeling good about yourself.
Bowen, he's checked in for Paul George. Kuzi, count the basket and the foul. It's on Damian Lillard.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Nets trail by 6. Pass to Stojakovic. To the paint, and it's Olajuwon with the jam.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
Here's Bowen. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bowen's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And this is Bowen's specialty on offense, a legit threat from beyond the arc.
McDyess up top. Passes to Porter. Takes a 3. Drills it from outside.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Here's Bowen. Guarded by Porter. The kick out to Pierce. Now the pass to Kuzi. And the foul on Paul Pierce. That is his first foul of the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. Maravich is checked in.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Lillard. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Maravich, the pass to Lillard. Back to Maravich. 6 to shoot. Gets the bucket and the foul. It's on Paul Pierce.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And this is a player who understands when the game is hanging in the balance. He knows it's winning time.
The Celtics making a switch here. Brown's checked in, and the Nets also making a change. Lucas is checked in for Antonio McDyess. Kuzi bears it to Bowen. And here's Brown outside, and the Celtics hit again from deep.
Such a clutch shooter. This guy lives for these kinds of moments and delivers.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
And your Celtics Youth Team.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Paul George.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Hill, he's checked in for Stojakovic. Halliburton subbed in for Lillard. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, during the break, listened in with what Jordan Fernandez was telling the team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Personal foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
The other thing that's been impressive is really just relentless driving the basketball. Doesn't matter if the defense is there. They are challenging them and getting it done.
Now, here is Halliburton. Not a lot of room. Olajuwon. And again, it's the Nets missing.
Normally, he'll drill that shot, and I'm sure they'll look to find him in that spot again.
No doubt. Very good play call, good execution. Sometimes it just doesn't fall.
Nets trail by 6. And he lays it straight in.
How about the killer pull of Olajuwon? Loves to put the team on his back when the game gets tight.
Now a timeout called by Boston.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
And the guys get a little bit of a break, mentally, physically, just recharge here quickly.
And so it's Boston with it. And here is Brown. Pass to Eaton. Pass to Kuzi. From 18 feet away. It's good on the putback. And the Celtics lead by 6.
And Parrish is an active big man. Someone that uses his size and length well on the offensive glass.
Here's Olajuwon. Back to Halliburton. Clock at 6. Here's Maravich. And it's good off the back rim and in.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Kuzi passes to Bowen. And again, Boston with the triple.
And that's his strongest trait, the unselfishness from Kuzi. Fantastic at realizing when one of his guys has an opportunity for a clean look.
Good! And now they trail by just 4.
The Halliburton just has a knack for understanding what his team needs, and that was a big-time clutch delivery.
Passes it to Bowen. And the Celtics hit again from deep.
Looking to close it out. That one might have been the backbreaker.
Well, at this point, they're so far up, it would take a real collapse to give this game away at this point. Halliburton has the kind of personality that keeps him steady in big-time moments. How about that? Unfazed.
Personal foul. 4th team foul.
A chance here to possibly put it out of reach.
This is when you really need to maintain your focus.
Personal foul. 5th team foul. At the line for
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5.
At the line for 2 shots.
And so he drops them both. It's a 6-point ball game.
Well, you want to continue to build the lead, so a very productive trip to the line right there.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
You've got to run a play that's a quick strike. You've got to immediately foul after that.
Timeout called the Nets. They trail by 6. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Celtics Entertainment. How about another hand for the Celtics Entertainment.
29 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Lucas. Money! And now they trail by just 4.
And he's got such a great touch and feel around the basket. He made that reverse look easy.
Now a timeout called by Boston. They're in front by 4. We got 22 seconds left in the fourth. We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Next ball.
There's 21 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And Hill has it in the corner. He kicks it to Maravich. It falls! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
Unselfishness can be infectious. Terrific teamwork.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
No choice but to foul there. He's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
He hits the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
Kuzi at the line for 2 shots.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
A bit of heroics at the line right there as he bumps their lead to 3 and makes things a little easier for them defensively.
And so it's Boston sweeping by with the win. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel so great to win, and really, it's like a knife in the gut to lose. You gotta love being on the edge of your seat and just wondering what's gonna happen. How is this thing gonna play out?
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
to fall in